All right, moving right along. Here's the second video in the SP standard, Stats and Probability, for the video series reviewing for the spring 2019 second semester in Math 3 final. Remember, like I'm going to say on all these videos, as a disclaimer, this video series is not all-inclusive. You are responsible for studying and reviewing everything we've learned for the entire year. Okay, now we're going to use that same table we were talking about up above, and we're going to make a relative frequency table. We're going to do it for conditional, of the conditional for the grade, and for the conditional of the music. We're not going to use the one they started off here because I think that's cheating. Okay? So for the conditional for the grade, for 9th and 10th grader here, for rock and for rap, and I guess I screwed up. This should be the totals. Let's make another column there. Okay? What's going to be the percent in the totals for this condition? Do you guys remember? Let's express it as a decimal. They put percent on here, but you guys, what is 100% as a decimal? That's right, it's 1. You guys are used to seeing it like that on Pearson, so I want you to do that as well. So how do I find the decimal for 9th graders that like rap? What do I divide right there? Nobody's going to help? Okay, it's going to be for the conditional for the grade, so we're going to use the marginal totals for the side-to-side column. It's going to be 6 divided by 10, which makes that 0.6, right? And so what is it? What does it have to add up for rock and 9th graders? Isn't 4 divided by 10 0.4? Remember how these have to add up to 1? How about what's 10 divided by 40? Isn't that 0.25? 30 divided by 40, isn't that 0.75? Make sense? Makes sense how side to side it all adds up to 1? Let's look at the answer they came up with part way and make sure this jives. See 75, 25, and 1? Yeah, they went side to side there, 75, 25, and 1. Make sense? Okay? So going for the condition of, I'll write it in the right place this time, rock and rap. What is going to be down here on these two bottom totals? Everybody say it. Somebody say 1 really loud. 1. Very good. It's going to be 1 there and there. So somebody on their calculator, don't worry, I'm quicker than you. It's going to be 4 divided by the marginal total, right? 4 divided by 34 is, let's just call that 0.12. So if that's 0.12, what does this one have to be? Yep, it's got to be 0.88. We're not going to let Pearson screw us up with rounding error. Okay, Coach, could you go talk to that kid and tell him to stop looking in the window? This is going to be 6 divided by 16. 0.38. And so we're going to say this one's 0.62. That's how you come up, thanks. That's how you come up with conditional relative frequencies. Any questions on those? And obviously you answer questions based on that. Okay? Let's go to a real quick look at a box plot and multiple choice answer. Okay? So everybody take a look at this box plot right here. Hey, real quick, let's not even look at this. Can somebody tell me what's the median? Say it out loud. 13. What is Q1? What is Q3? So just out of curiosity's sake, do you remember how to calculate IQR? What's the IQR? Yeah, Q3 minus Q1. So what is the IQR? 3. What's the minimum value? 10. What's the maximum value? Just everybody say it. Do you think this is skewed left or skewed right? Everybody say skewed right. I think this is skewed right, personally. Do we know how many data points there are? No. That's the thing from a box plot. You cannot tell how many data points there are. But what do I know about the data in the box? How much of the data is there? Somebody say 50%. How much of the data is in there? 50%. So how much of the data is outside the box? 50%. That's what the box plot is useful for. So it's going to be select all that apply. So is the data skewed to the right? I agree. Is the data skewed to the left? No. About 50% of the values are between 13 and 20. Do we agree with that? Yeah, that's what that median means. About 25% of the values are between 10 and 12. Is that what that means? Yup, that's what that means. So have you guys ever had a multiple choice where you have to circle 3 of the possible answers? What am I going to do to you on the test you're going to take next week? You're going to have to know everything we all just talked about a box plot, because these answers are going to be changed. They're going to depend on you doing your own review and remember everything about a box plot. Okay? Okay, see review page. Smiley face.